Alright everybody, so the dust has begun to settle on the Wonderlist event. We're finding out more and more about these devices that Apple's releasing, but more importantly, we're finding out what this USB transition is kind of looking like, especially from day one. We now know that the iPhone 15 lineup is going to go all USB-C, but there is something that kind of went under the radar when it comes to the AirPods Pro and then some other auxiliary accessories and the USB kind of subject matter. So without further ado, let's talk about what USB-C means for these accessories moving forward and some discontinued accessories that are going to be very missed. Let's get into it. So I do want to quickly talk about the new AirPods Pro Gen 2, and the reason I'm calling them new is because they're technically a brand new product with a new model number, because it is coming with a brand new USB-C charging case. So real quick, what you should know about these AirPods Pro Gen 2 in terms of the differences to the last one is, yes, it has that USB-C charging case. They also added a better IP dust and water resistance rating. So before, if you have the regular Gen 2s, the AirPods Pro Gen 2, that is IPX4 water resistant, but now it's actually dust resistance as well with the IP54 rating. So again, to each their own. If that's very important to you, if you're like in the sand a lot or whatever the case may be, just know that the new USB-C case will allow you to be IP54 dust and water resistant. And then the second upgrade that's only for the Gen 2 USB-C AirPods Pro is that it's going to get lossless audio that's going to work very well and hand in hand with the Vision Pro when it does release. So I think the idea here is to have some sort of immersive audio experience that goes hand in hand with the AirPods Pro and the Vision Pro, and now it does have lossless audio built directly in to the AirPods Pro Gen 2 USB-C edition. So we do not have that lossless audio technology in the regular Gen 2s. So again, to each their own. If that's worth it to you for a product that hasn't even released yet, then yes, you might as well go out and get it. But one thing that's kind of annoying me a little bit is that for some reason, Apple is not letting you just buy the charging case on its own. I remember when the AirPods Gen 1 came out and then they released the wireless charging case. For those same AirPods, you were able to buy the wireless capable charging case without having to buy the whole setup. So for some reason, Apple is not doing the same thing for these AirPods Pro Gen 2. So if you want to get that USB-C charging case, you got to go out and buy a brand new set of AirPods Pro 2 with that USB-C charging case. But outside of that, they still are identical from a functionality standpoint, connectivity standpoint, sound quality standpoint. It's just now it has lossless audio, a better IP rating, and that USB-C charging capability. Now, it's yet to be seen how quickly they charge with a wired charger, and Apple is saying that you can actually charge these USB-C AirPods with your iPhone, or at least your iPhone 15. So if you have a USB-C to C cable, you can plug it into your iPhone 15 and then charge your AirPods Pro. But I also think that you should be able to do that with a USB-C to Lightning cable. So if you have an iPhone 15 or 15 Pro Max, you can plug in it on the USB-C side to the iPhone and then plug in the Lightning side to the AirPods Pro Gen 2. So now the lineup looks a little bit weird because Apple is only doing this USB-C transition to the AirPods Pro Gen 2. The AirPods 2, the AirPods Gen 3, and the AirPods Max are all still keeping that Lightning connector, at least for now. So I think we're going to go through this transitory period of Apple going from Lightning to USB-C because technically they do have a deadline depending on what the product category is by the EU to now start replacing these accessories with USB-C ports instead of Lightning. So things like the Magic Keyboard, the Magic Mouse, any other peripheral that you can think of that uses Lightning will now have to go and transition over to USB-C. And with that transition, we did lose a couple of Apple accessories which some people really seem to like. So the MagSafe Duo is now officially off of Apple's website completely, and so is the MagSafe battery pack. I'm sure that Apple's going to come out with their own native proprietary solution to kind of replace those, so maybe a triple version of the MagSafe Duo so you can charge all three of your devices, and then also I'm sure they're going to have a more robust battery pack, something that's a little bit more powerful, a little bit more milliamps, but again has that kind of Apple Wave connecting to your iPhone that'll work extremely well with MagSafe as well as the USB-C capabilities. I wasn't a big fan of the MagSafe Duo to begin with because it was $130. It did connect via Lightning. There are a ton of other alternatives that I use. Like I use one by a company called Zera, which gives you all three charging spots, folds up the same way, is the same color, and charges via USB-C. So I'll link that down below if you guys do want to check it out, which some people really seem to like. So the MagSafe Duo is now officially off of Apple's website completely, and so is the MagSafe battery pack. I'm sure that Apple's going to come out with their own native proprietary solution to kind of replace those, so maybe a triple version of the MagSafe Duo so you can charge all three of your devices, and then also I'm sure they're going to have a more robust battery pack, something that's a little bit more powerful, a little bit more milliamps, but again has that kind of Apple Wave connecting to your iPhone that'll work extremely well with MagSafe as well as the USB-C capabilities. And some last little tidbits about the USB-C connectivity, especially on the iPhone side. We're still yet to see exactly how much power the actual iPhone will be able to output. So if you do use your iPhone to charge another device with a wired USB-C cable, then we still don't know how fast it's going to charge those AirPods, but you are capable of charging pretty much anything from what we're hearing, right? So you can charge your AirPods. If you have the USB-C to, Apple Watch Puck to charge, you can also charge your Apple Watch with that charger from your iPhone. So things are going to start to open up. I know that we're going to get a lot of new accessories. Amazon's going to be flooded with these third-party manufacturers and these USB-C accessories. But that's going to do it for this video, everybody. I just wanted to give everybody a quick PSA about this new USB-C charging case. Again, I'm a little bit annoyed that Apple isn't just letting us buy the charging case separately. Even if they charge $100 or $120, I personally would be okay with that. I mean, I usually charge my AirPods Pro wirelessly anyway, or with MagSafe. I don't really use the wired plug-in, but sometimes it is nice to be able to charge a little bit faster in that capacity. But that is what we're seeing in terms of accessories, the USB transition. So leave some comments down below. What do you think Apple's going to do with this USB-C transition period, right? Are they going to just swap everything out one-to-one? Are they going to wait for maybe the new iteration of the AirPods Max to switch it out? Or the new iteration of maybe an AirPods Gen 4? And what are they going to do with those accessories that are gone now, right? Are we going to get a new battery pack? Are we going to get a new, native charger from Apple? Because aside from now the MagSafe Puck, there really is no multi-charger solution directly from Apple. There's a bunch of third parties that do it, but from Apple, we're missing that now. That is going to do it for this video, everybody. If you made it to the end, leave a little dolphin, and stay tuned and safe subscribe because we got a lot more stuff coming with all the new OS updates coming out soon. So if you want to watch an iPadOS, iOS, or macOS video, click on one of these right here. And until next time, I'm Fernando. I'm out of here, everybody. Peace.